Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COD Zombies HQ, where we're here chilling in the headquarters, and finally, it's patch day. We've been waiting for this patch to drop for several weeks now. Finally, now that version 1.06 is live, we can go over all the major fixes and changes to the game. One of the most immediate changes that you might have noticed is that they are turning on public HQ for a huge number of people right now. I've been seeing it plastered all over my Twitter page. You guys are sending in pics of you guys in public headquarters lobbies. I've got confirmation that a bunch of places in Europe now have it, including Germany and the Netherlands. A bunch more areas in the United States have also been activated for public HQ. So if you do have that activated right now, enjoy it. It's freaking awesome. Make sure you go around commending other people. It's the best way to get commended back and therefore to increase your social score to get a various unique rewards. For those of you that are saying, hey, wait a minute, man, I still don't have public HQ. I don't know what you're talking about. It's coming very soon. This is the biggest rollout of public HQ we've seen so far. It will definitely be on in your area very soon. Some huge game fixes that I'm sure you guys are going to want to be aware of is that if you've been kind of following what's been going on in the COD World War II community over the last few days or so, you might have known that there's been a huge prestige exploit glitch that's occurring here in the headquarters, wherein people were able to prestige over and over and over again without actually having to get the max level. They were able to do it right from the actual first prestige. So you get demoted to level 1. The glitch actually allowed you to prestige again, even though you were only level 1. Well, it seems like that has been fixed in this patch. Taking a look at the patch notes, they simply say fixed HQ progression exploit. This is definitely a progression exploit. And if you are one of the people that did exploit this glitch, there will be major consequences for you. A big Call of Duty YouTuber named PrestigeSkey posted over on Twitter, I'm guessing people who did the Prestige exploit are getting a 48-hour ban plus a reset. Michael Condrey, one of the co-studio heads at Sledgehammer, then responded saying, longer. We got an idea of how much longer with a little bit of humor, where Michael Condrey tweeted this in a response to HoloPoint. It's going to be a 72-hour multiplayer ban, a full progression wipe, and the absolute worst of all, I feel sorry for any souls that will be hit with this, but 1 month forced into the Gustav Cannon 247 playlist. Gustav Cannon all the time. You might as well go ahead and bang your head against the wall for 5 hours. You'll have much more fun than playing that. Obviously, that last point from Condrey is a joke. Part of me hopes it isn't. But the fact that he knows how much the community hates Gustav Cannon, it's kind of nice. Next up, if you've been playing a bunch of World War II multiplayer, you might have known that there's a bunch of really annoying out-of-the-map exploit glitches that have been used in public multiplayer matches for players to get outside of the map in areas that aren't normally accessible and to have an unfair advantage. Well, a bunch of those areas have been fixed according to Sledgehammer, including the most infamous one on Point du Hoc. There's another one on USS Texas, London Docks, and Flak Tower that have also been fixed. There were a whole bunch of kind of more minor fixes that were included in this patch. I'll leave the patch notes in the description. If one of those issues have been plaguing you, hopefully you can find out if it's solved or not. But I want to get into the big changes that will be affecting Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. The biggest one that I'm sure everybody knew was coming, is probably a good thing, is that the bar, which is pretty much hands down the best weapon in the game, has been nerfed. And it's been nerfed in the sense that more recoil has been added to the weapon. Before the patch, it was pretty much a laser beam with some side sway but very little vertical recoil. I took some footage of the bar after patch to kind of see if that recoil has changed. There is definitely more noticeable vertical recoil. It seems to me that the sway has also been slightly increased just so that it's not a laser beam, that you're definitely going to have to manage the recoil a little bit, which kind of seems like a welcome change to some, you know, where the bar is just so heads and shoulders above all the other weapons in the game, but other people are saying, well, buff all those other weapons then, don't nerf the good ones. It's an interesting debate. I'm not sure which side you are on, but let's get over to our next big change, and that has to do with, again, what is generally considered one of the two best basic trainings in the game pre-patch, and that is primed. Primed, if you didn't know, basically allows you to have an extra attachment on your weapon and also grants you less flinch when shot. So basically, if you don't know what flinch is, whenever you get shot in game, the higher the damage, the more flinch you have. Flinch is essentially where your aiming gets affected when you take damage. Your weapon will usually just shoot up right in the air and it'll be kind of hard to aim right after that. This basic training reduced that, and that's why most people were running it. Well, they nerfed it, and the reason they gave was that people were choosing the primed perk based on the flinch reduction and not for the intended purpose, really, of giving you an extra attachment. So they reduced the effectiveness of that flinch reduction when you're running primed by 85%. That is a huge reduction in the effectiveness of the flinch reduction for primed. It definitely makes that basic training much less essential than it has been. If you've also been staying tuned to Call of Duty WW2s in general, you might know that a big flinch reduction update is coming very soon. Basically taking in all of the feedback from COD WW2, Sledgehammer has decided that they will universally reduce flinch in this game, as that seems to be the community's consensus of something that definitely needs to be fixed in order for this game to be made more enjoyable. In terms of an update of when that is coming, we don't have an exact date. People say anywhere between 2 or 3 weeks, so we'll have to see when that releases. Other things that might affect you if you use the STG-44, you know, to unlock certain challenges for the weapon, it stated that you had to use the reflex sight, but when in fact you had to use the 4x sight. It was a glitch, it's now fixed. You can now unlock challenges with your reflex sight on the STG-44. Another big issue that I want to bring to your guys' attention, it's been widely reported that after the patch, which normally fixes things, it's been known to break other things. In this case, for a lot of people, what it's broken is the game's frame rate when you're in the headquarters. If you notice this, you hop into headquarters and your frame rate is like 10, it's really choppy. The way you fix this is to actually head into the theater area of the headquarters and go ahead and watch a video there. That is pretty much the widely known fix on how to fix this frame rate problem. Not sure why that is, but that's how you do it. One huge thing that has been stated to be included in this patch for all our zombies players is that they, quote, fixed zombies issue preventing players from earning supply drops. If you weren't aware, if you prestiged in zombies, after you prestige, you do not get any zombie supply drops until you reach the max level. So that basically you only earn 1 zombie supply drop if you're playing in a public match per prestige. They said that they fixed that, but it's been shown that they haven't. I don't know what the heck is going on at Sledgehammer in relation to zombies, but the support for this mode has been freaking atrocious. There are still a whole bunch of bugs, a whole bunch of glitches within the actual map itself that have yet to be fixed, and here we have them saying that they've fixed an issue that has been plaguing the game since release, a major issue that they said they fixed, and for a lot of people, they haven't. Glitching Queen posted a video kind of showing this, where she is several prestiges in. She hit level 2, which is one of the 10 levels that you are supposed to get a zombie supply drop in. She hit that level, and the game basically glitched out just like it always has. It says that she has it, but when she checks her inventory, it is not there. I can't believe this is still a problem and we're talking about this almost a month after the game's release. It's ridiculous, has to be fixed. I am hearing that a few people are able to get their prestige supply drops, but only if they are in a public match. It is still totally bugged and not working for custom matches where I think the majority of zombies players play their games. Minor bugs, glitches, and kind of lesser known map exploits I can understand, but a major glitch that's preventing players from having any kind of reward for prestiging in one of your 3 marquee modes, and it's still not fixed near a month after the actual release, like that is unacceptable. Another fun surprise for zombies players post-patch is that many players have been reporting that they are unable to prestige now within zombies. When you try to prestige, the game will actually freeze on you. On console, I haven't seen any proof of the game. When you try to prestige, the game will actually freeze on you, so you are unable to progress, unable to prestige within zombies post-patch in COD World War II. Just how? In terms of what we can expect for the future, the Winter Siege event starts next Friday, December 8th, so we expect that's when the next big patch will roll out, implementing everything that has to do with that event, which we expect will be actual map changes to the headquarters to make it more Christmas themed, and also injecting the Winter Quarantine map for the public so everybody can play it. December 8th is also the date that a lot of people in the community, including myself, expect that the 5 new game modes, including Infected and Gun Game, are going to be released into the public during the Winter Siege event, and also the several new weapons that have been found within the code to be in working order, people expect to be added for that Winter Siege update as well. Well, that wraps up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more awesome Call of Duty World War II updates to come. I want to thank you very much for watching, and if YouTube decides to stop flagging a zombies video that I've been trying to upload for the past 2 days, hopefully we'll have a freaking zombies video tomorrow. Peace out.